How we doing? How are we all doing? Sparkle, ready? Jack, working. How are you doing individually? There's like hair. The frick is that hair doing? There we go. Did we take advantage of our free day, whatever today was supposed to be? I will say, I was kind of hopeful that they would like have spawns today that were actually interesting. It was just like more Mewtwo raids. Momomo, it's you. No, oh my, OMG, it's Momomo. How am I'm alright. I went out to do raids today and I did not need to. I already have Mewtwo's. I didn't really realize that like that's all it was. And not only that, but no one really cared. So I went to like a public mall near me. I'm in Arizona, so there's no one playing outside. You're either in your car or you're at a mall. And there was like no one that cared. Like no one cared. Raids were the only thing officially budging GoFest. That's why they were repeating. Yeah, but like, if I'm the company, I still make it another day of GoFest. I don't just make it go out and do more Mewtwo. I don't know, whatever. That's why I like the Diamondbacks. I think I've worn a Diamondbacks jersey on stream before, but I don't think I talk about the Diamondbacks all too much. In the last 30 minutes, you wanted a Guzbert one. Well, yeah, you really can't target anything. Because when you have all Mewtwo's and then like the small chance for something else, but that something else is one of a million things, you can't really get what you want. You just get what you get. And you don't really throw a fit, I guess. But I'm throwing a fit. I'm throwing a fit. Today's the day. Today's the day of what, Henry? The day where I bench the fish for one day? The day where I give the fish one singular break? It might be that day. Usually we had some of the spawns. I wish we had like, yeah, some spawns. Make it fun. Make it fun. I went out. I realized when I got there, this is not even fun. Today was absolute cinema. Why? What was cinematic today? What am I missing? Oh, yeah, for you? For you? Dude. Okay. I did see that. I did see that. I've never gotten a shundo from a raid. What are my shundos? They're not the most exciting. My first ever one, actually pretty sick, but it was purified, but I don't care. I don't think there's cheating shundos. You either have a shundo or you don't. This is number one. I got this at like that Ho-Oh day, the Ho-Oh shadow day that they did. I got this useless piece of shit. What do you do with this? Did 2 Guzzlords, 2 Buzzwoles, 2 Dialga, and 7 Regidragos took you like 5 hours. I just don't feel like it was super worth it. Fearon! Dude, you're still up! Guys, someone needs to give Fearon a sleep schedule. I'm not even one to talk. Mine is terrible as well. But how you doing, man? We got this one. This was the easiest Purify of my life. This landed 13, 13, 13. 13, 13, 13 Shadow. Most obvious Purify ever. And then, guys, the GOAT. The absolute GOAT. Henry wishes. Henry might have gotten the Mewtwo, but Henry wishes he got the thing that has Snarl to defeat Mewtwo. It has Snarl to take on the Mewtwo's of the world. Evolve it for the family of 3. See, why do that when you could just not evolve it for the family of 3? Because you know it's never going to evolve for the family of 3 because there's a 99% chance it will not do that. So I'd rather instead just, it's like having a Pokemon pack that you never open. It could be the family of 3. But I don't want to make it accidentally go into the family of 4 and then it's useless. Just a bit tired, dude. But yeah, these are my 4 shundos. This is the only one I caught in the wild. It was during Go Wild, so it's not even like, barely counts. Purify, Egg, Purify, Weebop. Firestar, welcome on in. Love you too, man, but that's giving a lot of, hey, Alex, I'm sorry you've been sucking, but we appreciate you. Whee! That's what that's giving. Whee! I'm washed. What a game. I'm willing to admit it. I'm a little washed. I might just be washed. And that's okay. Maybe I can unwash myself. Maybe I can get a little dirty. So, I have one thing to say, though, before I get started. This is something that's not okay with me. I kind of watched the entire PvP community get terrorized today. And y'all might not be aware of this, but it's something that it hits me hard. I watched... Hood Killer, welcome on in. Alright, guys. I do got something to say, but now I'll say it with a hat on. I watched the entire Pokemon PvP community today, Skull, get terrorized, and someone had to say something about it, honestly. If it's not me, someone else has to, and I don't think anyone will. I've watched way too many players today just have a bad time with their entire life because of PvP, and I there's nothing really to blame other than the fact that, you know, just a little bit ago, I was watching every single player in PvP absolutely get their ass whipped by a Carbink. And that's not okay with me. Luke, welcome on in. I just witnessed 25 straight players lead weak to Carbink. Like, just straight up get RPS to living shit by a Carbink. Before Dawn, welcome on in. Does this mean I'm playing Carbink? Absolutely not. No, I am not playing Carbink. I will say, this is part of, like, maybe my problem in life. It's why... Holy crap, this piece of hair. Go away. It's maybe why I handicap myself a little bit in terms of this game. I'm not even saying this because I've always said... Luke, I will get to that in just a second, but absolutely. Wheel Cup game coming your way. I personally don't have problems with people running what they want to run in GBL. Run whatever your little heart desires. And DV with the 10 stream streak popping on in here. Dude, how you doing? Yeah, I don't personally care what other people run. I myself would just rather run fun things that whatever I find fun. It's just about what I find fun. Than just, like, not have fun. Even if it means I might lose some games. So, I have a history of weird teams. My best teams, by the way, are always weird. Even though I didn't hit Legend with it, that Lunatone team, for example, I thought it was a fun team. So that's what I decided to build, instead of just build something that I thought everybody else would use. In terms of a lot of my best teams, like, I've had my most success with teams in terms of actually climbing are, for example, Shadow Zweilous, Shadow Giratina. One season it was like Shadow Primeape Caesar ABA, super squishy. But I have more fun that way. Used to think like that a lot more. Well, Firestar, you have a reason not to think like that. You have to, like, go to regionals, you have to go to worlds, you have to win things. You know what I have to do? Absolutely jack shit. I just sit here and pretend that I don't know what I do. I just sit here and I play and I hope that people think it's cool. The Zippius, welcome on in. And Freddy, let us know who the Wheel Cup game is gifted to, and we'll get to them in a little bit. It's time to lock in. Yeah, a little bit. All right, Luke. Before we lock in, we do have a couple Wheel Cup games, and that's it. Just the two. I've limited the redemptions to one for a personal Wheel Cup game and one for a gifted Wheel Cup game for now. So let's spin a wheel. For Firestar, oh gosh. Well, that'll help me lock in, maybe. After hitting that, everybody want to have some fun. Yeah, you know, I wanted to have fun too, and then, Quillfish got absolutely targeted. The entire meta right now has absolutely targeted the little fish. Also, Luke Superstar with the 15 stream streak. Holy. The coolest brownie in the bakery. I'm probably the only brownie in the bakery, but I appreciate it. Okay, 1165. Hmm. Is Spark Charge-a-Bug the play here? I don't think so. So I'm probably not going to use Spark Charge-a-Bug. Blue Nate? Guys, wait. Okay, Blue, I don't even care if this is embarrassing for you. I am, out of sheer appreciation for you, and not only that, but all the battles that you do in Discords, as good of a player as you are, and also not even joking with this, that as kind of a person as you are. Mossy Fruit with the follow. Wait, why is that over there? Holy crap, whoa, hold. Why'd my alerts move? Move back. I did not move those. Why are they moved? Ah! Ah, alerts! Alert! Alert! Also, dude, I was just talking about how there was a carving today that terrorized the entire PvP community. I've never watched one Pokemon terrorize the entire community like this. Pioche? Is that how I say this? Thank you for the follow. Can we run carving? Absolutely not gonna lie. But I've seen what carving can do, as if I didn't already know.
Alex Brownie.
Guys, can we all, everybody getting in here right now, wish Blue a happy birthday? Basti was worse. Was it? Because genuinely, I'm not joking when I say this, one of the nicest people you'll meet. First of all. Second of all, get out of ads. Because we need to all wish Blue a happy birthday. Okay, awesome. While we're in ads, I will pick a team for Wheel Cup. As soon as we're out of ads, I will start Wheel Cup. But genuinely, Blue, you probably can't hear him anymore, but happy birthday. You're an awesome person, and I'm glad that you play a lot of games in Discord because you're one of the most worth it people to watch in Discord. You know what? Just in case Blue ever goes live one day, just randomly on Twitch, can we get a shout out to Blue? And dude with the gifted sub to Blue to get out of ads. Dude, I appreciate it. All right, let's lock in for a second. I need to get a team. What was that? And Luke Superstar with the gifted sub to Sparkle. Sparkle. Welcome to being out of ads. Let's go. Okay. I suppose a team? I suppose I have a team. It's fun, so I'm ready to go. It is time for some wheel time. Gulp? What's this on? Oh, Frost Breath. I get out. Okay, he'll get to a... I don't know Frost Breath counts, but I'll shield once here. I don't really want to just die. Do I want to die? No. So I'll choose not to. I have technology. That is Peck. Peck counts. Sky Attack. One away from a Sky Attack, I suppose, if he's on Peck. Chris, welcome on in. Hello. Chris, how you doing? Ow. Okay. We'll see what he's on here. I'm hoping it's a Sky Attack. If it's not a Sky Attack, I'm gonna be a little bit sad. Okay, I'm slightly sad. I am slightly sad right now. But does not get to a second move. And in comes probably Lapras, I'd imagine. Aw. I don't have the technology I wanted. I had technology if this is not. If this was another Pokemon. Also, this is sort of awkward. What do I do to this? Do I get to another? Come on, Amara! No! I might be cooked. Okay. We know this is unsparkling. Come on! No, I die! I died with the move! Oh no! I thought I could get to the wild charge and come out with the move. Dog. This is the saddest day of my life. He's on Leaf Tornado and only Leaf Tornado. I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm so sad. Luke GG's. I suppose my dude was not built like that. The low kick, I was absolutely let down by what's it called? What's the thing? Who let me down? What's that dude's name? Rapidash, your ass, bro. Your ass. The fact I gave you one task, and that is to survive Frost Breath. Okay, we got one more game until we get into the games. If you watched you last night, Rapidash is bad. We've seen that twice now. Although Shadow Rapidash maybe one day. As soon as I get a good one. Okay, Firestar, I'm going to invite you to a Wheel Cup game. And then we got games to play. Because I got a Pokemon to try out. Let's spin a wheel. How's the legend push going? Katie, welcome on in. Hey Katie, I absolutely made sure I did not hit legend without you. Is it carping? No, Axon, no. That is you and Dune's prerogative. I am not cool enough to be a world's competitor, you know, to be someone in the community that's looked up upon to run carving. I'm just not that kind of guy. I don't have that access to being cool. So, unfortunately. 1675, by the way. Not sets. Or Metagross would have been in his future. Dude. Okay, I got a Rock Throw Frustration Regirock. I don't think that's going to cook. So we're going to go away from that. Okay. Uh-huh. Wait. Okay, this is kind of funny. I'm gonna use this. Let's go. Coach, welcome on in. Is the hat real? It's not a real hat, no. Okay. I suppose I have to use this somewhere. That does a lot. Okay, if he's on Wild Charge, this should knock out. Okay, this should knock out now because the damage should go increase. The damage didn't increase? My ass! Dog! How did the damage not increase? I thought new system means damage should... Excuse me! You're telling me that's a bug! I'm getting deleted by a bug! That's ridiculous! Okay, I can stay in here. Dog! Shark, welcome on in. You're watching me get destroyed by bugs, man. Shark on the YouTube side, by the way. If you didn't know, there's a YouTube side to this. Resourceful, hello. Explain to me how I win this game. Because I don't know. They're on Iron Head. Dog. Guys, Henry was always right. I'm willing to say it. Henry was right. Henry was right. What does this fish do? That also means I should die because the damage bug. Okay. He didn't know, but it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. I also take a move here because guess what? I couldn't knock this out earlier because I had to go down shields earlier. Imagine if I had another shield in this game. I probably lose, but I lose less hard. I could have lost less hard. I could have lost less hard. Or I could have, like, actually banked a shield and energy, gotten out since I have 2 Pokemon that are ABA with Ice-type damage. Wait, question. Firestar, did you pause to make sure that the damage was registered before, like it's the old system? Is that how the bug works? Genuine question. But GG's, man. It really is buggy if you waited for the low kick to register. So you actually took advantage of it, dog! Stop the seeking... The leaking sander? Mish, welcome on it. The leaking sander. I will never stop the leaking sander. You can't wait for the low kick to register in the new system if it worked properly. Well... Right, because it's not technically registering on turn 1. That is a crazy bug. I was so confident that that was going to knock... The only reason, by the way, the only reason that I was, like, so confident to just shield and let my Primeape just shield once is because I was so confident that the game was going to work the way it should work there. If is carrying a lot of weight. This channel is not really a Pokemon Go channel. It is a Pokemon Go showcase of rules or bugs, things going weird. For those who don't know, if you like watch day to day, you will see a lot of fun bugs on this channel. Why is the Mount Rushmore of Pokemon Go on the Twitch side? I mean, he could go to the YouTube side just to say hi to you, Shark. He could do that. Also, Freddy, I appreciate the sub, man. I appreciate the sub, appreciate the support, and I have 2 teams that I was bouncing back and forth with, and honestly, I have this team, but then I also have this team, and this team is a little bit like, I'm a little bit more inspired to run this team just because of Dune. Just because of Dune. I had this team, and then I made this team. I wanted to try out Axon and Shark now on the YouTube side. Holy crap. I wanted to try it out. It's just something I wanted to try out. But now I want to try this version of it out just a little bit more. So that's what we're going to do. It's not like anyone's going to steal Dune's team, but it's what we're doing. Because I can't let the one person that steals Dune's team get away with it. You have those Mons. I think both of them could work or not work. I have not been the best at making teams lately. I will say that. Any team I make lately has just been absolute dog water. Oh, this is sick. Okay, it's actually not that bad if they're on bite. Where Fish go? Fish is getting 1 day off in its life. Considering that everybody is targeting Fish. Okay, I do appreciate that they threw right away. Because what this allows is for me to throw right away and get out. I doubt they're going to let this thing just go down, right? That was so risky for no reason, but there's no way. They're a fortress. Okay. Okay, I tried to not fall for the catch, and then I fell for the catch. You see how you do that? Guys, that is the best way to play this game. You try to not fall for the catch, but then you just fall for the catch. Okay. It's the best way to play the game. You gotta not fall for the thing and then fall for the thing. I just need some damage here. And then I feel like Dragonair can take it from there. I have a Shadow Ball stored. Yeah. Exactly, Axon. That is the order in which you do things. Come. I might just let myself go down here. Inferon! Oh. Wait. Ah, game! Game! Game, what is that? Okay, this is on Waterfall. Do I have any play here? The answer is maybe. What? Okay, they expected a combo play, I suppose, but I don't even know if I'm allowed out right now. Am I allowed out? I thought I had a move that I did not have. Well, I am going to lose this game, but honestly, I thought I banked a ball. I thought I banked a ball. Did I not bank a ball? I guess I didn't. No, I know it's a waterfall transfer. What I'm saying is I thought I had a ball. So I threw 4 Dragon Breath specifically because I thought I had a ball. I threw 4 Dragon Breath specifically because then they're in the middle of a waterfall and I can get the ball off if I have a ball. But me not having a ball means I had no ball. And therefore, that was just not the play. I was playing on information that was just not correct. Okay, so my win con there was just a catch, I suppose. Yeah, my win con was just a catch at the end there. I will say, me getting caught on and keeping that fortress alive was obviously not the play. Oh. Phone? Come back to life. It's working on it. Inferon with compliment time. Dude. Compliment time is always the thing that's redeemed when I'm, like, playing like shoot. You know? Whenever I'm playing like shoot. Luke, what is that? Okay, Corsola. Not a terrible place to see this. Did I lag or did they lag? Okay, well that did not work. I am so confused on if there was any lag in this game. Drawing out a Bink is not the worst case scenario. The bad thing, obviously, is that they still have so much Corsola left. A blast? Yeah. Them blasting allows me to do something that I like here. Which is see if they really want to just keep a very low health Carbink here. I wouldn't mind drawing back out the Corsola as well. Yeah. I should barely be able to survive 2 moves here. Yeah. Okay. They'll have a move stored. They shield? Okay. I'm just going to make them have to exhaust a ton to get this tank out of the way. They still have to pulse me. Really? They still have to pulse me. Did I know Lindsey Sterling's from Arizona? I learned that when I found Lindsey Sterling like a month or two ago. And I love the fact of that. I do love that fact. Yeah. Well, that sucks. That is the worst case scenario, but I don't even think it's the worst case scenario. It is, but it isn't. Because, like, I just survive here. And then I just bank a move and then get out. Okay. And then hypothetically, I think we're fine. But I need to stop getting absolutely whooped by these catches. You know? I need to stop getting whooped. I would assume this is enough to knock out. Yeah. Alex, check Discord in the food channel. What's in the food channel? What's in the food channel, Shark? We gotta win. We won a game. You played that person twice? See, the problem with me, dude, is whenever I play this game, I forget quite literally. Is that pasta with corn? Is that pasta with corn? I don't even know what I'm looking at. Won a game. Oh boy. No, wrong team, wrong team. Wrong team. I don't trust that this system fixed the issue where if you queue with the team and then queue again. Won a game. You know that bug where you queue with the team and then you switch your team and then it gives you the first team? I don't trust that they fixed that yet. But yeah, dude, whenever I play a team, I forget who that person is. It is pasta with corn. That's incredible. And I forget the team the moment it's done. What was it? It was Corsola, Carbink, Mantine. By the way, can we have a talk about this meta? Can we have a talk about this meta? Now that there are people here to talk about it, what is everyone's opinion on this meta right now? Genuinely. Do we have an opinion on the meta? A group consensus? Inferon with the gifted sub to Mish. Fearon, much appreciated, and Mish doesn't know my name yet, but welcome on in. Shark, who did you make the pasta with corn out of genuine curiosity? A lot of opinions and a lot of them are stupid. Wait, Axon, what do you mean by stupid? Explain yourself. You're not skilled enough for that? To cook pasta and corn? You're not skilled enough to cook pasta and corn. Ham and Nutella. Hey, Shark, have you ever met Pizza Burger? Because Pizza Burger, I don't know if you're here right now, but Shark on the YouTube side just talked about making ham and Nutella sandwiches. Thank you, Fryan. See, the absolute butchery of every name that crosses Meech's way. Sometimes it's shot. This is bad. I'm also realizing I had a better answer, at least. So I'm just going to try to make it, I guess, throw against this. I didn't really mean to catch here. That's fine. And honestly, if they want to throw twice here, so be it. Extremely misaligned clocks. I get a move off here. This will put it into range where I can at least bulldoze this over time. Okay, so they have a surf now. You're offering alternatives. That's crazy. Okay. They let that go. Wow. Well, that's... Tink, you're embarrassing me, dude. Okay, I'm not going to get any better use of this move, so I might as well throw this now. This gets so awkward. I don't have an answer for this. Them letting this go, that was actually kind of nice. Yeah. You think I care, trainer? It's almost like if they Shadow Balled, I'd be incredibly crying right now. But instead, I'm not. Okay. Fantastic. Have they top lefted? Yes. I didn't play like an idiot for once. Holy crap. It might be the turnaround of the century. I completely ignored when you asked him to play Bink if you gifted a sub. I didn't see it, Firon, but honestly, you could gift 10 subs and I would still probably say no. I just don't feel like playing Bink right now. It would take more than 10 subs. I will say that. A plain hot dog. Shark, are you that kid that had that one video where he just said, I like corn? Is that you? Did that video speak to you? Incredibly hard, incredibly intensely. 20 subs. Dude. Maybe after Legend, I'll have lower standards. I will say, them letting the hammer through and then throwing a surf at me was incredibly kind. 20 subs or 20 subs. Did I pick the right team? Yes. Okay. Firo's a little bit weird, but I'm pretty neutrally strong into it. Dog! Fix the game! Fix the game! Where's my turn? I should have baited. They're up a free turn, so they're obviously go- Never mind. I should not have baited. Oh. Wait, they lagged a turn? I feel like they have to shield. Yes. Exterminate, welcome on in, by the way. I don't like the position I'm in, I'm not gonna lie. The problem is they're 4 away from an Ice Punch here, and Ice Punch still hurts. turn! Oh wait, they lagged the first turn, I lag now! So I can't throw in good timing. Can this game ever work? Well, that didn't work. Okay, I'm sacrificing a Licky. I've lost the game so hard, it's not even funny. Where is my Tink? Tink? Dog, I am incredibly screwed. Here's how I see this. They're going to let this go. Incredible. Oh, they just have 2 close combats. Sick. My win-win con is they just don't have 2 close combats. But they do. Dog, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that's maximum PS. The problem is, if I just switch out at any point, I have a win con straight away from that. Like, I had to just get out. Holy crash out shark. You dipped watermelon slices? What do you mean? In corn? Shark, I don't know if I believe you on that one. If you lose a turn, and at this point you're free to ask. Oh. The way that you can tell is by the fact that they got a sneak when I did 9 Dragon Breaths and threw a move. That should never happen. Not that I would have won the game anyways, they were just double fighter in the back and I had a Licky, but I suppose there's 2 things I could have done. Number 1, I could have switched out in the beginning. Number 2 is the moment they came in Metacham, I could have immediately gotten Licky, because at the very least, Licky survives a move there. That's probably the play. Kevin, welcome on in, man. How are you doing? That's probably what I should have done, is just immediately go and Licky. So you're telling me they lagged a turn, and then I lagged a turn on entry, by the way. When did we start lagging turns on entry again? Why are we lagging turns on entry? I thought that was at least fixed. Oh. Okay. Interesting. I'll take a move. Ow. And then I'll catch a move. And then we'll see. Okay, this is great. And then I'll bait a move. And then they're going to no-shield this move because they're insane. Okay. Did they think that I didn't sneak? Uh-huh. Well, I've lost the game. Those animations are cooked. I have to survive. I should have always bulldozed just for the debuff chance. What am I doing? I am cooked. That is such a cooked play by me to not bulldoze there. That is such a brain off play. Ow. By the way, that no shield is actually technically insane. Nothing matters here, but I'm going to pretend it does. My win con is there's a Talon Flame in the back. And they bring it in now. Wow. Wow. What a game. What a very skillful game. That's the first Florges I think I've seen in like a week. At least against me. I was watching Dune play a lot of Florges. Imagine if I was running your team. Yeah, yeah. True. Very true. So thoughts on this team so far is it's not bad. I just like hope I don't just get RPS'd a couple more times. But game number 1 I should have won. I misplayed game number 1. The Pangoro Medicham backline is first of all, what do you safe swap? That's an insane team that I don't think is real. Run Quillfish? Is Quillfish just good because of everything I'm seeing right now? Wait, that team has no answer to Quillfish in the back. I've been playing only teams that have answers to Quillfish. Did I give up on Quillfish too early? I don't know. I don't know. But I do know that that set did not go well. Quillfish is goated. Sounds goated. See, I've been thinking that for like weeks, but then the entire meta turned into Mud Slap in the back, Carbink in the back, Mantine in the back. The entire meta is just kind of like going away from the things that Quillfish was targeting to begin with. Like Volt Switch Fortress being all over the place. Oh. Wait, I have made the worst decision of my life. Don't ask. I didn't realize how I didn't have an answer to this thing, because if I go into the other thing, I just lose over time. The very least here, I get a shield advantage. At the very least. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and take whatever that is as my win. My hope here is this is not Gastro and that this is instead either a fish. Oh wait, is this just Turt? I don't know. We'll see. I will say, I have not played Dragonair ever in my life, and I'm realizing right now I might not be the best Dragonair player in the world. Because, like, now I have to let this go and think that Tink is just, like, tremendous. I just lose this game. I didn't think I could be confident in counter-swapping Dragonair into a Marowak. Yeah. Okay. I'm saying okay like anything matters here. They really baited? I don't see the purpose in them baiting, to be honest. I really don't. I think if they just guaranteed the shield, they win. This still doesn't matter. Like, my only win con at this point is that I survive a move from this thing. If we called a bait? Yeah, if I called a bait, sure. But, like, I guess I gave them respect that they didn't deserve. They just grass not here, though. Dog! Fix your degen strategies out! What are you doing? What are you doing? If you're going to degen, just do it, man! We live a grass knot anyways. At least go for it. At least go for it. Their lose con was allowing me to have the clock come up. Imagine if they at least got a body slam. And they just like under-tapped a body slam even. Onto Tink, they win that game. Because then the grass knot would knock out. If they had under-tapped a body slam earlier, they win that game. The menu is looking wrong. Oh. Whoops. I'm terrible, that's why. Okay. I'm willing to admit I don't have an answer to Marowak. I was originally going to run Furret. Is there actually, what do we think about Furret instead of Licky? I might have to consider that over time here. Keep it? I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to double slap and back with... I don't feel like that's a game in which I should have won. Tink, Furret, Emp. I am not going ABA weak to Mud Slap. Shark. No. I love Emp. I just don't want to be ABA weak to Mud Slap right now. Wow. The one win con being the catch, the CMP sack swap. Or a CMP swap, I guess. I didn't sack anything. The losses have been deleted from the record. Dude. We face a beak. Okay, if we face Dune's team, maybe. And they save swap Jelly? Okay. At least I have an answer to... Okay, they know how to throw on good timing. Congrats. What are they doing? Have they left? Huh? What were those animations? Did he throw? Did he not throw? Does anyone know? I don't think you even know. Yeah? Yeah? Uh-huh. Trainer, please just leave. Please just leave, dog. Dog. Okay, you're at 100 energy. What do you want to do with it? Okay. Dragonair found a spot in life. Dragonair found something to do. JP, welcome on in. Also, the transferred Mudslap. Wait. Mudslap? Are you talking about last game? You're talking about last game when I transferred a slap on a Licky and how that's bad? I'm assuming. Next game will be a big team. Shark keeps saying it. One day it'll be true. One day. Do you need a... Wait, just win? I mean, that one was pretty straightforward. I kind of just RPS them. That's the first time I think I've RPS'd an opponent in like a year. I'm not gonna lie. It's felt like that. Shark, you want a Wheel Cup game? You know, Shark, for being the only person on YouTube that, like, is in the chat, basically, I might give one to you. Also, Doge, welcome in school. Always the classic Doge entrance. I might give one to you, Shark. After this set, we'll give Shark a Wheel Cup game for being the YouTube supporter The person keeping the YouTube dream of my channel alive. And Pokey Pete with the raid! Pete, welcome on in. I will say, I'm eventually going to figure out how to get YouTube and Twitch to show up on the screen at the same time. That's the goal. You know what? After this set, we'll get a couple of Wheel Cup games going. For anybody that's rated in, that's Dune and Pete as well. Y'all are invited if you'd want to. Okay, regular Kingdra's a lot better here. Come. They shield. Okay. Okay, they'll be able to surf right now. Quite literally, right now. Exactly 12. $14. I didn't think a body slam would be enough. Okay. I just want to make this incredibly awkward for them, so I'm going to go back into my tank here and just throw it right away. They double shield. I don't think I'm in Shadow Ball range. I really cannot see the animations very clearly, so I couldn't tell if I could do 2 there or 1, but I just did the 1. Camera's going to do more raw damage here. And my goal is to make it so they cannot farm me down. Smart. What does more? I'm assuming a Shadow Ball is always going to do more raw damage, but I also don't want to be in range to where they can start body slamming. Are you kidding me? Why? But why? Am I cooked because of that? Okay. I should be fine. But also, why? Okay, I can get out here. I can throw 2. Just to maximize and throw in good timing. For fun. And then buy Charge Bug. But also, why? Pete, how was your stream, man? Needed to stop you from talking about RPSing opponent? Dude, it's the first time I've done it in like a year. There's a crazy discharge. I don't know what you thought they were discharging. Like, Licky? I suppose if you're a tank lead, maybe you're expecting a water in the back. Maybe? Song request. Sizzle. I'm not going to fall for that because we don't have song requests here. No. Yeah, Gator, exactly, Shark. Huh. This is not even really an answer, is the sad thing. Also, they just go straight Leaf Blade. I just need to keep Switch. Oh. Cooldown max with the follow. Dude, welcome on in. Huh? Okay, I guess I just shield and farm all the way down here. What do I think is in the back? That's the problem. I don't know what's in the back here. Depending on what's in the back, I might just lose based off of that swap. Oh. I probably could have baited here, but I didn't. Okay, I should have gotten out right away, but I didn't. Oh! Interesting. Okay, I'm not winning CMP, but I do want to force them to throw... Huh? Oh, I do win CMP. Does Licky win CMP? I suppose. Huh? Well, great catch, I suppose. Actually, really good catch. So what I do here is just farm all the way down. If I can. Or at least get to 2 bulldozes. Actually, I just want to knock this out because I'm not even in dynamic range. So what this is going to force is for me to win, I believe. I don't really want to get any lower because I know that 2 dynamics do not knock out. So therefore 1 dynamic won't knock out from here. And if he throws both of his... Like, if he throws 2 moves, I already have a move on Licky, and then I'm fine. This is not what I expected to be in the back, and also, Shark, you were certified, you were wrong. You were wrong, dude. It was not an Electrode. You faced this team? Did you? Awesome. Yeah, getting any bit lower there would have been pretty, not great. Give you a really good team. Shadow, Kingdra, Shadow Kingdra, Tink, Shadow, Gator. I will say, Blue, I am, like, until I hit Legend, I'm probably going to be very stubborn, even if I'm bad. I'm very stubborn and probably just, like, making my own teams, but I will say, after I hit Legend, whenever that happens in, like, 5 years from now, also, where's this set? Oh, we're almost done with it. In like 5 years from now, when I do finally hit Legend, I am probably going to want to take team ideas for fun, and you will be someone that I will go to for that, trust me. Also, K-God, welcome on in. It was not Wiggly. Wiggly would have been sick. Imagine Carbink Wiggly ABA versus Tink. It is a thing. I mean, it's good that I didn't face that. At least. Okay, the good thing here, my bubbles didn't show up for like 2 whole minutes, is that they don't resist this. And then I can get out. And then they throw right away for some reason. Beat a Sludge Bomb. They don't, but that's fine. Okay, I'm only making one move, so I'm going to full send it. There's really no point in not full sending. Just to get a body slam off after, it's just not worth it. Yeah, I wouldn't have even made another move. Yeah, 8. This is tricky. It is tricky. But we'll see what's in the back, I suppose. Another one right now. Okay, they do throw. I was actually more worried about them not throwing. Okay, I'm only making one move here, so I actually need to get out after this. That is scary. A debuff would be nice. Of course, I don't get a debuff. I didn't want a debuff, actually. I didn't want one. Did I not shield? I thought I shielded and then looked away. Did I not shield? Oh, Jack, I believe I didn't shield. I will say, I've seen people have a bug before where they do shield, and then it doesn't give them the shield. I think I just, like, massively went dumb mode. I was so confident I had already shielded. I was going to lose that one anyways. It really depends on what was in the back, though, Shark. I had enough energy that I would have outpaced the Claude, and I could have made a move depending on what it was with the tank. So it really just depends what's in the back there. That was not over. You're going to head out now. Can we all say goodnight to working? If y'all are new in here and have not booped plentiful in your life, this is a chance to boop. Talked about not getting debuff. And then I looked away. I thought I shielded. I'm not even going to lie. I thought I shielded. That's a sad way to lose. This is a great case scenario on why, like, it's a great way to explain why maybe streaming and playing the game, when you're, like, getting used to it over time, I guess I just don't know how to do it yet. It's been months, and I still don't know how to stream and play the game at the same time. That's like walking and chewing gum. It's incredibly hard. All right. Just for a second, we're going to take a commercial break. It's actually not a commercial break. What we're going to do is invite 3 people to Wheel Cup. Shark, you're invited. Dune, you're invited. And Pokey Pete, you're invited. We're going to take a second. I'm going to reset my mind, because holy absolute... What was that? Dude, my mind is broke. Twitch viewers stream promotion. What? We have a bot in chat. Everybody, can we laugh at the bot? Everybody laugh and point at the bot. Laugh and point. There's a bot. Get that bot. Thanks, AJ. Thank you, AJ. Dune bot. All right. So Dune got here first. So Dune is going first. As long as you're down to clown, Dune. I am sending a Wheel Cup game your way. There's a bot among us. Not on the YouTube side. Shark, you are safe. You are absolutely safe. Let's spin a wheel. Okay, Dune. This is why I don't ever say things in my life. This is why, until I started streaming, I don't say things. Exterminic is going to bed as well. Can we get some boosts for Exterminic? Thanks, Pook. Thank you, Pook. Alright. 865. Okay. We're going to do this. And this. And I suppose... one more thing that doesn't absolutely suck would be nice. Okay, I got a team. And we're good to go. It is time for a little bit of Wheel Cup. Hood color, you almost got me with that. Okay. This thing knows... I have no answer for this. I have no answer for this. $10. $11. So he builds up to exactly 100 energy, or 99 energy, to be precise. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Someone help this man. Uh-oh. Okay, down goes the Metacham. I don't think this thing knows anything. That's just going to knock me out right now. So I'm just going to stay in. He shields. And I don't think I'm in mudshot range. God. He builds to like just under 100. Rock Blast. Okay. Sick. I'm going to shield once just in case, but just once. Because even though it's a Rock Blast, I'm a Hydreigon. I am not a Shadow Hydreigon, though. Ow. Holy Lunatone! Lunatone, you're dead! Lunatone, you're dead! I will say, Dune, you have triggered me so much with that Togepi. I was making sure there was a Togepi lead answer. I was making absolute sure there was something that can handle a 100% fully built Togepi in the lead. And luckily, it still just countered whatever else he brought anyways. Luckily. Okay, do we still have Pokepete in the house? Everybody, can we yell for Pokepete? Can we get a little bit of yelling for Pokepete right now? This is one chance to yell at Pokepete that you've never had in your life. He's here. Thanks, Shark. Alright. Pete, let's spin a wheel. Dude, I am shocked at the ability of a brain that streams on Twitch to just turn off like that. You ever just, like, let go? I feel like this is not enough of a difference between our last game to this game, so we're gonna spin the wheel again. That last game is a great example of what can happen sometimes when you just, like, do something where you need to not be distracted and then get... Why are we getting numbers that are right next to the last number? Wheel. Wheel. Dog. Wheel. Wheel? Okay, you know, good enough. It's inching just a little bit further away. 905. Yikes. Okay. We'll see. I don't know how I feel about the Pokemon I have available to me. I'm not gonna lie. We have this, we have this. And we have this. Sure. I'm ready. Why not? RNG going to RNG. And then, Shark, you better be ready for the next game, because you're next. You know, I probably should be someone to celebrate these things, so I'm going to do so. Just so everybody knows, we did reach 600 followers today. I usually don't celebrate things like that. That is pretty cool. It's a great thing I'm on Metal Sound. Holy crap, I'm on Metal Sound. I'm on Metal Sound. I'm on Metal Sound. Let's go. I've never been on Metal Sound so hard. Oh, I shielded an Icy Wind. I'm a Magnemite. Someone help this man. Someone help this man. Someone help him. Guys, someone help this man's. Okay, I maybe should have gone into my other dude. I don't want to actually have to go down shields here to keep alignment. So we'll throw. He might be able to come in with the guy and actually, like, double Fang and kill me. Oh, wait, he's on Dragon Breath. So, no. Does anybody want to tell Pete what I have in the back? Why is there a 905 CP Piplup on my screen? Does anybody want to tell him? He's running Pound Piplup. He wanted to pound. He wanted to go to Pound Town. Oh my gosh, he has Drill Peck! He had Drill Peck? That thing knows Drill Peck? Use 300 star. Is that actually built? Pete, was that thing built? PGG's, is that thing built? What does Piplup go to? Okay, it's not fully built. It's definitely not fully built. No, okay. Okay, I'm on an RPS roll right now. Shark, are you ready? Last Wheel Cup game, then back to sets. Yes, let's go. Zippius, I've never said that in my life. You've used like a year worth of resources? Dude, no. 1310. I will say, I am aware of other people who have done the same. Specifically for Wheel Cup. Alright. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. This sort of works, I guess. We'll just go with it. Are all fast moves on the Pogo game? What? What's that mean? Code Killer, what do you mean? Oh, like, are all fast moves in the main series games in Pokemon Go? Because if that's what you mean, then no. How do we get to 310 again? So, I'm going to type in what you type. CP-311310. There we go. Type that in. And then you're good to go. I will say, there are a few game, or a few moves in the main series games I would like to see it in this game. And I don't even really know the main series game. The main one that I would like to see go from the main series to Pokemon Go is Will-O-Wisp. It is a potential fast move that we could have for fire that I would like to see become a one-turn fire move. I would like to see Will-O-Wisp be added to the game, be a one-turn fire move, and then be given to Delphox. Thoughts on that? Oh, he's just talking about that? Oh, I see. Oh! I have the thing! Okay, Shark doesn't know that this is banned, so it's okay. I'm not on the little move. Thunder? Okay, so that's straight fives. Okay. I'm going to throw before I have to shield another Thunder. At this point, this will definitely knock out. I could have caught that, but there's really not much to catch that on. I'm just going to go ahead and keep swap here. I don't really necessarily need shields. Okay. I feel like I'm not too worried about Machamp here. I would actually prefer a shield, and we get a shield. The question is, does he know my energy? He does! Shark, you're incredible, man. Whoops. Phone? Okay. He dynamic punched. I'm gonna... There we go. The good thing here is I wall you. He's throwing. Okay, this will be single resisted. This will still hurt. This will actually still really hurt. Ow! I could have thrown one more. I was so confused on what was on my screen. Executor? Uh-oh. Shark? All of you are in ads on the Twitch side, so you cannot see Shark right now, but Shark, you're in trouble. Shark GG's, man. I was on Poison Jab. I was on the move I needed to be on, man. 300k dust, all down to waste. Hey, next Wheel Cup game, you're going to get it. Don't you worry. Just next game, you'll be so ready. You're using a banned Pokemon? Oh. Does that mean we redo? No. No. It means the next time you know Mimikyu is not allowed, though. The reason Mimikyu is not allowed, by the way, is if you want to blame anyone, it's Jack Ripper. Jack Ripper, he used 3 Mimikyus once in Wheel Cup, and then we realized, hey, if you have 3 Mimikyus in Wheel Cup, you have 5 shields, and therefore it is not fun. It was impossible to knock out 3 Mimikyus. I gotta bully YouTube chat like that. Is Shark... I guess Shark is now just YouTube chat. The redemption is off center. Dude, trust me, I'm aware. For some reason, all of my alerts got moved. For some reason. Oh, I know how to fix this. I know how to fix this. Hold. I can fix this all right now. So what we're going to do is that. And then that should fix that one. And then over here, There we go.
Alex Brownie.
It should be fixed for now. YouTube chat is dead. Oh, Shark, have a good one. I see.
Alex Brownie.
To half of a Mimikyu allowed. I guess we could allow Mimikyu if you're not allowed to shield it or something. Wait, no. You literally can't not shield it. It shields itself. Why are we wearing the... Welcome to... Berserk? This is literally... It's a fish hat. It's a fisherman's hat. It's a Chula seafood hat. Chula seafood. Krusty Krab, Quillfish needed a day off. Honestly, Quillfish, the entire meta got really afraid of Quillfish. Like, entirely afraid. And decided to, whip out every single thing that just beats Quillfish's ass. So, I didn't want to lose to a single, like, everything, just because every time I save swap Quillfish, I'd get met by a Mud Slapper all of a sudden. If I got rid of the Mud Slapper and then swapped in Quillfish after, there'd be another Mud Slapper. If I led Quillfish, there would be a Mud Slapper. And there really wasn't much to target anymore, as I saw 0 canines. Ugh. I don't like this. Okay. Oh, well that's cool. Awesome. I guess this isn't that bad of a bait out. Okay. I wanted to get out there and I couldn't. That's unfortunate. He does claw. Okay. I could have thrown to not go over 100 energy, but I didn't feel like there was a purpose in that. Really? Oh my gosh, I live. That's a really, I'm happy I didn't shield that moment. Okay. They're going to just go air cutter here. I feel like that's obvious. Uh-huh. Really? Okay, I just knock this out and give minimal farm to whatever wants to come in, then I got 2 shields and a Dragonair. Okay, they will get to a move on this thing, which is unfortunate. They already have a move. So they're going to immediately switch after this. And then it's really just, I guess, 1 shield. Gold. Okay. Oh, God. This all comes down to a catch, because I think I'm 3 away. Dog, I called a catch and then he... No! No! I five-headed myself! I could have CMP'd. He just probably didn't know my energy. No! No! I overthought that. I for sure thought there was going to be a catch. That's just kind of 50-50, to be honest. You know what's good in Azu? Quillfish. Yeah, but you know what's not good into everything else that was on that team? Quillfish. Quillfish is super sad into the rest of that team. It would have one place to go. I would literally have to RPS. Or get alignment the way I need to there. Absolutely would have to. Like, you're looking at the 1K scenario, which had one target and would have found that one target barely. I don't think they did, Josh. I think they just didn't think I had the energy, to be honest. I mean, maybe they did. And maybe they were counting my Dragonair energy that precisely. I probably should have just thought maybe they weren't that precise on their counts. And that's... Maybe I'm not giving them enough credit. Maybe I'm not. Possibilities are that they were counting precisely. But if I did just throw the Aqua Tail there, I did win that game. I would have won that game. I didn't win. I lost. Now we know, though, it's really not that bad. Dragonair into Azu. Not that bad. I really hope I didn't throw on bad timing at all in that game, because if I did throw on bad timing at all with the Dragonair, if I got one single more Dragon Breath head start, I wouldn't have had to make that decision at the end of the game. I probably could have, at some point, got a little bit more Dragon Breath through earlier on that game. Okay, they know how to time. They pay back. Did I come in quickly enough? I don't know if I did. Yikes. Okay. I just really want this through. Whether or not I land it, I honestly don't know if I care. Oh, well that sucks. Not allowing myself to get switch here might cost me, but I'm going to attempt something. We'll see. A Drain Punch, incredible. Really? Okay. Interesting. I just want to guarantee the damage here. And then hope Dragonair is him. Oh, I don't like this. 4, 5. Yikes. Okay, idea. Yeah, they're at 3. Really? Nine? Okay. Interesting. I think Dragonair gets to another. And that's where this entire game will come down to. Do I get to another Aqua Tail after this? And I think I do. Oh, they threw. Okay. Well, that helps. Now I just go double bulldoze. Because at most here, they'll have 55 energy. So I just go double bulldoze and I win. Like, let's say they have 55. Now they're at 64. Oh. Maybe I should have gone double hammer. Yikes. Uh-oh. I should have gone double hammer. That was a weird game. That was a weird game. That was just a very weird game. I don't even know what to think about that game. I really don't. Sableye double steal, by the way. That I won, I suppose. Okay, I feel like they lost a turn, but they're going to get their turn. Yeah, I don't like this. Oh, so this one doesn't shield. Incredible. If they're on Earthquake, I am so sad. It's not even funny. I didn't get the shield. I didn't get... Have I gotten a single debuff? I have not. They're in another Earthquake right now, so, like, everything is going incredibly wrong. This could not be going worse, in my opinion. I guess I could have guaranteed throwing, but I also don't mind guaranteeing that they throw at me. I don't like the situation I put myself in here. I really don't like it. I really don't like it, and it's all my fault. I should have just guaranteed the shield, and I didn't. Dude, is this another Earthquake? It is. Wait, it's not. I thought it was. This is weird. Okay, is Dragonair made like that? Let's find out. Okay, maybe. Cab. I probably should have been baiting here, to be honest. 100% I should have. 100% I should have. Ooh, I was so close to getting out there, it's not even funny. Okay, I bank a move. We get a debuff. I needed that to be a CMP sack swap. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. feel like that wasn't, like, the most over it could have been. I feel like there was the little bit of wiggle room of... Also, why are they discharging at any point? I don't understand that. It doesn't help them get to the mud bomb at the end. I guess a discharge would probably be enough, but I feel like that was not a play they should have made. I don't know, you guys are saying loss. Like, that was technically the worst situation probably ever, but if I had gotten a CMP sack swap there, I win the game. So, you know, it's important, even if you do feel like you're in a losing position. What's on the menu? Mooj, welcome on in. Yeah, play your games out is the thing there. You never know. There's a coffee on the menu. Ads are on the menu. Apparently we're in ads right now, which means Mooj, you showed up just in time to go to ads. If I had ever baited that jump bluff in a scenario where it's pretty obvious that they would actually shield, I get to another Aqua Tail later. My coffee's right. I'm not even going to lie, it is. That is so true. Okay, Malamar. We'll see if they stay in just to get a superpower off. They will be. So they'll throw on 13. And then get out. So they'll have 3 residual here. They might do 1 and get out. I realize I have an actual answer after. So, yeah. I realize I have an answer to this after. But maybe it sets up that thing. Maybe I'm just setting up the dude. Surely. Surely that's what I'm doing. I'm setting him up. Does he bash here? He does. Okay. He still has to throw at me, and I just want to guarantee get at least a body slam worth of damage here. Maybe not the most intelligent play I've ever made, but, like, I'm making plays even if they're smart or not. The animations were kind of freaking me out there, and I could not tell timing whatsoever there. Okay, he's gonna have 100 energy, which I don't like. For obvious reasons. The fact that I still can't get out, too. This does make him hammer me. Which I'm going to pretend is good. I should have done 1 in the move. Okay, so he's going for debuffs. I can't really shield. Yeah, I should have shielded. Also, I shouldn't have gotten debuff there. Getting debuff was pretty unintelligent of me. Honestly, if I don't get debuff there, do I get more sidewave damage after a debuff there? I don't know. But if, in that case, that was going to be RPS anyways, well, if I had brought in the Nair into Blastoise, built up a ton of residual energy, I feel like I could have danced around in that game. It would have been pretty, like, bad, no matter what. I do agree with that. Wait. How many games have I played in this set? Dude, I am losing! I'm going back to losing. Uh-oh. We have found a way to go back to losing. I will say this team doesn't feel like fantastic. I think Tink lead is felt good. Dune, I am not going to Worlds. I do not need wins that badly. Tink leads felt good. Licky's felt good. I feel like Nair in the back has not felt good. Found a way to what, Zippiest? I might try the other version of the team in a sec. Maybe I just need to start leading Nair. Even though I feel like Tink lead's been good. It's just Nair in the back has not really been the sauce. In fact, I'm just going to do that now. Here's the question. Do we think this or do we think Licky? Because Licky's been kind of good. I'm just trying to think of what I'd be AB a week 2 if I did do that. I mean, Bug Bite Fort would be kind of terrible, but... we'll try it. I do feel like I'm a little bit ABA squish, which I don't know if I love being ABA squishy, but I also don't want to go normal K9 because then I don't really two-shot things that I want to two-shot. Or one-shot things. That's what I mean. Nice. Okay, well, this is a weird matchup. I'm gonna go K9 here. The problem is if it's Tink in the back, but the not problem is if it's not Tink in the back. I'll take a move here. It's either, in my head, Tink or Bink. They should be one away from a move here. Damn, I should have... oh. Well, I've gone in the wrong thing. And I threw the wrong thing, so they have an alive thing. I didn't know my damage ranges whatsoever, which is probably going to bite me. Dog, I lose. Dog, I lose so hard. What was the indication that this was in the back? What was the indication? I don't know. Also, me not energy balling is insanely bad for me now. Yeah, I'm just going to see myself out. Oh, Tink because of Hydreigon. Oh, that makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. So I'm just, like, bad. Because I will say, that is something I struggle with, legitimately, is I'm a horrible line reader. I am probably one of the worst line readers you'll ever see in life. Well, dude, I might just be washed. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't think I've ever felt this bad in terms of playing the game than I felt over the last couple of weeks. And honestly, it's not like I'm even, like, overstressing myself at this point. I think I'm just playing like crap. I'm just kind of waiting for myself to stop playing like crap. But we'll get there. Eventually, surely. I'm just feeling like... no, that makes sense. It makes sense. I will say my brain does not have the capacity right now to apparently think about that inside of the game. Muj, skål. I don't know. I feel like I've lost everything that I would ever want. Hey, Kelsey, I'll get there in a sec. Yikes. What were those animations, dog? The animations are so bad sometimes. The one-turn move animations need to be fixed so bad. They really do. Well, this is awkward. Come. 2? I go straight now, because they will only piece to one move. They should be at 1. Seven. This is gonna get weird. I don't really like seeing this. This is bad. I should have CMP'd. Cab. So now, 1 with Firo. Cab. Empoleon should be at 1 as well. I'll just get rid of this. Cap. For once in my life, I played with precision. For once in my life. Okay, Kelsey, score. We'll see if that does anything for me mentally. I played with precision. Dune, it's also a good thing I didn't wrap there. So, in my head, I just think I can two-shot over time. That's at least my train of thought there. And they did get out. So if I had wrapped, that's a lot of energy down the drain. Not that it ended up mattering, because it's not like I got to another move with Nair later. Well, no, it mattered for the fact that they came in Firo, and I actually could pace. So in that sense, it mattered, I suppose. But I do see where you're coming from. If it's just straight up playing the match out, then sure. I could see Wrap. Because Wrap does hit a little bit harder, I'd imagine. And obviously the debuff over time, maybe you do more Dragon Breath damage. Okay. I hope I didn't lag. That's a crunch, I guess? It could be a crunch. It's probably a bait, like, who am I kidding? Yeah. That's just a height. Huh? Okay. I mean, I guess that's good enough for them. They just barely... If there's something I can transfer damage onto, maybe I can get to a move in this game. We'll see if that's necessary. Oh. Oh, God! That's annoying! I mean, if this thing has close combat, I am in so much trouble. That was so bad, dude. I'm just scarred, I suppose. Oh, dog, what is on my screen? Do I lose to this? Haunter. Does this thing have Shadow Ball? I don't think so. I mean, if it has Shadow Ball, this is Shadow Ball because I didn't throw right away. Uh-oh. Shadow Punch. I thought so. Shadow Punch and Ice Punch. Dude! This is not a loss! It does not have Shadow Ball. It has Shadow Punch, Ice Punch. It can't have Shadow Ball. Actually, it was not enough for a Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball would be 7. That was only 6. It'd be 7 for the first. So, haha. That could not have possibly been a Shadow Ball. That was just incredible. That was 7? Oh, you're right, because I did 2 with the Tink. Oh. So that thing does learn Shadow Ball then? Because I know the standard moveset of a Haunter, weirdly enough. I know the standard moveset is Shadow Punch and Ice Punch. So obviously they're on the standard moveset. It's a good thing that they just looked at PV Poke, said this is what I'm supposed to run, and then ran. They didn't look at PV Poke for that. They're just having fun. I think that was a legend hitter, so they're probably just having fun and they go battling. It was insane back in the day. It was also a usable Pokemon in, was it Spellcraft? Spotify had an air. Spotify is no longer having an air. Incredible. That's before my time, if Haunter was ever, like, good in this game. That is far before my time. Okay, so far this team feels a little bit more my style. Actually having Dragon the lead, that is always where I've, like, had Dragon. Oh, hello, little dude. I've lost turns. I hate the fact that I lost turns. I hate that I lost turns. Like, I need to stop losing turns. That is actually pissing me off. I'm actually getting pissed off by this game when this keeps happening. I can't with it. That is actually pissing me off. Because I don't know what to do because I'm literally just staring at my losing of turns. And then I'm like so late on that swap. They obviously don't have an answer for Dragonair. I feel like they beat here. Dog. Okay, well, I'm alive. But I'm actually pissed. Right now, I'm kind of pissed off. If you're in ads, get out of ads. And make me happier. Okay. Game, let me out. Please. Thank you. The problem is my brain is so upset that I'm not sure I was counting right. Oh no. Okay. Thank goodness, dude. You just played Pioge in GBL, ended a tie. We were both using Dune's team. No! Dude, no! No! Is Pogo the only game I play? Zippius, technically no. And also, I'll even say this, Zippius. It's not the only game I'm ever going to make content out of. I'm not sure if that's exciting to you or not, but I will say, Pokemon Go, as a thing that I stream, more found me than I found it. Exactly working. That is exactly what that is. A tie is hilarious, though. So, before playing Pokemon Go, actually used to play Minecraft as my main game back in the day. That's back in the day, though. You could play Tetris. You know, dude. But I played a little bit of Mecha Chameleon on stream before. I will say that. I played a little bit of Mecha Chameleon. That's a fun game. Actually, it's something that I might make some YouTube stuff out of, is Mecha Chameleon stuff. We're all excited about Tetris right now. Incredible. Okay. So, I will say this. Me switching to a Dragonair lead was probably the play because this is the first time in like a week I felt comfortable. I'm no longer comfortable. In fact, Yeah. Come. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna throw a little bit early here. I really obviously need something to go my way here. Really? Dog, I thought I could get out first. Shoot. Uh-oh. Okay, my win con is they have no Tink answer. Other than that, there is no win con here. Oh. 4? Do I know their energy? Dude, I don't know. They probably Ice Punch here if they're smart, but I don't know if they do, actually. Because I don't know if an Ice Punch would have knocked out. Okay, so now they have to throw? I don't know their energy. I don't know their energy. Oh, let's freaking go! Non-shadow makes this worse. Yeah, dude, it did. I would have loved to have one-shot it. But we win! Yeah, I figured there was a likelihood that they would not throw an ice punch because if they threw a drill run, or if they threw an ice punch and it didn't knock out Tink, they obviously lose. They definitely should have ice punch. Was it enough? I can't tell. I would have to go back and look. I was not really looking that hard, but I was worried they would ice punch there. I was worried. It looked like it. It may have just been like close enough that they weren't confident. And also they should have always paused. New system, you pause it. Because you can. Okay. That feels like a sick win. And even, like, letting, if I were to have let even the Sableye get a move off, I feel like that would have been an immediate loss, because then I'm just in drill run range. I couldn't let Sableye even get a foul play there. Yeah. I guess I could have, like, bulldozed into... No. It's like, I could have undercharged a hammer, stored another, went into my other dude, got an Aqua Tail off, then later banked, or CMP on the drill run. I could have done all this other stuff to make that, like, crazily complicated, but that was the play. You would have went into Nair. Yeah, my worry with going to Nair is that they later get a farm down and then just get to double Ice Punch. So that was my worry with going to Nair. Whether or not that's the smart play or not what I did, I don't know, but that was at least my worry. Hello? Hello? This is the first time this has ever happened in my life. It feels incredible. Bye? I'm alive? And if they take this... I should make another move. Yeah. Really? Okay, I could have thrown the other move. At this point, I'm going to let myself go down. I should have thrown the other move. I was worried about what was getting caught on there. I should have actually just gone straight to Tink. As weird as this is, I'm throwing right away because I'm not really afraid of this thing's energy unless it's on Bug Buzz against the other dude. I'm not really afraid of, like... I can get out when I want to get out, and I just want to guarantee this damage before a debuff of any kind. Bobber! Bobber, it is good to see you, dude. Game overtaps me. Sick. Although I think that was a CMP, so that's okay. Really? Huh? Incredible. Okay. I don't even care if this knocks out, honestly. It just allows me to go back into Tink. And if I go back into Tink, I think that guarantees the win. Wow. That's funny. That's funny. Kim, welcome on in. That's a funny game. Interesting team. Double bug bite. Well, the team worked. Okay, flipping the team. Sometimes you just gotta flip it. Sometimes you just gotta flip them. Flip. Flippy dippy, you know? When things are not working, you flip it. Then I think we got one more set, and then we're good. They ran that last season as well. Coconut ran a version of that team to #1. I think I remember that. I think I remember Coconut running that. I just don't know other people at all. I don't know people. Like, for the most part, I am terrible at remembering teams, remembering people, all of that. Gotta change things up sometimes, yeah. The other team was not working. Dragonair in the back was honestly pretty sad. It felt bad because I never felt like I could counter swap it. Other than into that one game where there was a Talent Flame in the back. That was the only time that felt fine. Which I will say, if I see that team now as like Carbon Talon, that's maybe a sad time.
Alex Brownie.
See Mags, welcome on in. How you doing, dude? Ah. Well, this is good. Ow. I'm going to see if I can incentivize them to throw very, very quickly here. Okay, they're smart. This has gone tremendously sad. I do get a farm down out of this, though. Okay. So they Sludge Bomb. They don't have Sludge Bomb. Incredible. We'll see. Oh. Well, this is fun. I don't like the position I'm in. It feels bad. Does this two-shot from here? Okay, so here's the play. I thought I had a move. What? Well, that's like game losing. I thought I had a move to CMP them. Wait, I thought I had a move. Well, that's like a good way to lose. I thought I actually had a win con here. I don't have a win con. Yikes, Mo. Yikes. Yeah, there's no win. Because, like, they're just going to let this go also. Just guarantees that they win the game with Tink. My one win con is that they, don't have a move right now. They, don't have a move. They shield. I knock them out. I get to another move. Incredible. I will say, I think I still lose to and catch, honestly. I think I still lose, but I thought I had back-to-back with Nair. I'm confused. So, Nair had an Aqua Tail. I tried to do 9 Dragon Breaths in Aqua Tail. How did I not have another Aqua Tail? Maybe once the one-turn moves actually feel usable, I have a chance in that game. Because if I have back-to-back Aqua Tails there, I CMP them. There's maybe a chance there. Lego, welcome on in, man. Because they did end up shielding. Well, that's only because I shielded. But... the one-turn moves right now feel awful to me. Like, last season, old system, that is one thing I'll give the old system. One-turn moves, they felt good. What set are we on? We're on the last set. But we also are just starting the last set, so... yeah. Obviously a bit of an RPS, and that, like, actually, as much RPS as that could have been. That is literally as RPS of a team as I could have ever seen in my life. Tink into the Dragonair, Guzzlord. Like, it's a real team, I will say that. But that team RPS is the living shit out of me. Psyway gives you Caesars, dude. That is so real, especially on the new system. Well, actually, no, that on the old system. Is that better on the new system? I actually don't know. Are the animations cleaner? Might want to play Wheel Cup with your viewers after this. Probably not, just given how long the stream is gone. Well, 2 hours, 20 minutes. We'll see if I feel like it, but I wouldn't bank on it. Old system was super bright. So they fixed that then. Because if they fix that, that's pretty sick. Yeah, I don't really know I'm supposed to win that game, by the way. I really don't know I'm supposed to win that game. It was a bug, was fixed then. I see. Also, if you're in ads, you're in ads. So, welcome to ads. You win by not getting RPS. Do I? Because I can still throw it, dude. Okay. I have no idea how this goes. I'm going to throw my Aqua Tail first here, just to not get debuffed first. I really don't want to be debuffed. What? Weirdly enough, I'm letting this go. I went for a CMP that I maybe should not have gone for. Huh? And I feel like they have to throw at me. They do. Okay, what I'm going to go for here... they're always going to bait, but I can't let myself just get one shot, obviously. But they are going to bait, because who wouldn't? Yeah, they're a dirty little baiter. That was obvious. That was only icy? Okay, well, I'm bad. Yikes. Incredible. Incredible stuff. My one win con is that they don't know their damage ranges. And they shield this. I lose CMP, so that, yeah. It just doesn't matter. I don't really think shielding or not shielding earlier... well, actually, it does matter. No, it literally matters. That was literally the game. If I had, like, let that go... honestly, that's not even RPS. ABA ground. Yeah, why not? Literally, why not? Why not just be like, absolutely, I'm just going to lose to a grass type. But hey, I guess they have Icy Wind. It's the meta. It is the meta. The meta is just like, I don't even know. It was not even an Earth Power. I should be counting. I will say, I got in my head the moment I threw the The moment I threw the wrap, I got in my head about things, and then I just, like, kind of lost concentration. So that's just on me. That is really just on me. But also, like, even if I do have 2 shields, I still have to hope that they fall for that bait and get the debuff the way it did. But yeah, I will say, I've been saying this, I just don't like the meta right now. It has nothing to do with how the games are going one way or another. I'm just not a fan of it. Sick. This is a response. 4? I am. This is going to be a weird game. I could have done one more. Yeah, wait. Does that really bite me, though? I don't think so. But we'll see. Oh, I could have done 2 more. Or they had less energy here than I thought. So now they're dead. How do you run Sand Slash and not have an answer for this? In all honesty, how are you going to run Sand Slash and not have an answer for a K9 save swap? I don't get it. They also did 2 Powder Snows, which is like, I feel like if you're going to run that team, you need to be so overly prepared for a K9 save swap. You can't do the 2 Powder Snows. You got to make it harder for me to be able to react by doing the 1 and getting out. This reminds me of the meta where you're seeing... Oh, we have game. Dog! All the ice types? Okay. I do know that 2 of these don't knock out unless I get a debuff. No debuff. That is just a play rough. I probably could have baited here, but that's a little risky. Uh-huh. Okay. Do I want a shield here? I don't. I want this to go through. Shucks. 2. Huh? Do they energy ball here? Great. Fantastic. Uh-huh. 2. Am I even in Shadow Ball range? So they should be at 2 after this. They surf. Wow. So they'll be at another surf right now. If they let this go, they lose. Awesome. The animations are so bad, dude. Their hexes were, like, lagging and throwing a party at the same time. Fantastic. We CMP somehow. They've lost in left. Wait, was that a CMP or is that just them top lefting? I can't tell, dude. Okay, so we lost the first 2 games. CMP, dude. The animations were, like, not sure what they wanted to do. That was CMP. It felt like it. But also, ugh. They lost that when they no-shielded Obama. Yeah? Why did they do that? I guess they were hoping for a bait, but there's no incentive for me to bait. No, I hear you, Bobbert. It was for me, I was so distracted by, like, the animations. I don't know if you guys saw that, but their hex animations were doing, like, the hex animation from before. And I was just so confused. Don't know how you're asking, what is the rank of my Shadow Ninetales? You don't have to tell me the exact number. It's not even that good. Zippius, it's like a rank 300 something. I don't have a good Shadow Ninetales. For Great League, at least. So, you don't always need the top rank thing. You watch some ML bottles today and you legit could not tell what was happening with animations. Yeah. I will say that is kind of sad. It's specifically on Switches, is where those animations just kind of go to crap. Like, when it's the straight up matchup, or not just the beginning of the game, that's 2 things that are a lot of the game. The beginning of the game and every time you switch. But when it's not those case scenarios. You have a sick... Yeah, Bobber, you have a lot of sick stuff. I wish I had some of your things. So we lost the first 2 games again, and then we beat the 2 Ice leads, because for some reason, Ice leads don't have an answer for Ninetales? When they should? I always could catch here, but I don't mind just getting rid of this if I can. I don't know if I can actually... okay, 100% I could knock out over time with an Aqua Tail, but I don't know if it knocks out right away. Yeah, I'll take this. My hope here is that this is their only answer for the Tails. Really, really smart by them to get themselves to, like, 1 HP, though. Especially after the defense drop. This probably will only be 1 Ember. Sad. Wow. Incredible. If only I fought for Switch. If I had fought for Switch here, this would be insane. Wow. And then they just go body slam. I thought I shielded, I'm not even gonna lie, but it's what matters. Nothing. Wrapping early was the play. Yeah, I thought they would let it go, I'm not gonna lie. GG's, trainer. I guess if I wrap early, they don't make another. Maybe they don't make another. I think they still make another, though. If they shield. Because, like, I don't think they didn't... I think they had them move earlier than when they threw it. Well, dude, what's making me think they have an RPS backline? Genuinely, where am I supposed to just know they have an RPS backline? Where am I supposed to know that? I'm not sure where in my head I'm supposed to know they have an RPS backline, personally. Like, I see Kingdra lead. I think I could see Ninetales. I think I could see... What else could I see? Like, other waters? I guess there was literally a... Not Ninetales, but there was another water. I don't know what they do to Pluff lead, by the way. They just lose to Pluff in the lead. Always think about the possibility of a triple K9 counter team. I don't know. I just don't know when to think about that and when not to. Because, like, we literally just saw 2 ice types leads, and they didn't have an answer to K9. We always expect RPS. I guess right now we do. Although I will say, though, if I go down shields, I think I just get swept by the Gastro. So my win con was to, like, bait an Aqua Tail, and then I just lose CMP? I don't know. I don't know if that helps me win. Like, yeah, the pacing on Gastro, if I ever go down 2 shields, that's still bad, because if they have 1 shield, I have 0. There's no being in a good scenario as K9 there. I feel like they could have guaranteed switch. Or me going shields all the way down, in which case Gastro sweeps. If I wrap right away, you probably farm down. Wait, actually, can we test this? Like, genuinely, does anyone here have, like, the best Shadow K9 in the world? Or, Kingdra. Who here has an amazing Shadow Kingdra and is willing to test it? Okay, Dune. Genuinely, let's find out. Because this will be the entire game in retrospect from here. We're learning in real time. I am someone who is always open to, maybe I made a huge misplay. There's no better way to learn than to test things. Never be too proud of yourself, basically. So what we're going to do is we're going to test this. Like, my thought there was... wait, why am I hiding this? It's like we literally know what we're testing. But my thought there was they would not get Dragon Breath all the way down. But what I'm going to do is just wrap literally the moment I get it. Yep. Because right now, he threw right away. He's at just over half health. So he's at 3 now. So if he dies in 6 Dragon Breaths, we now know the sauce. See? Not consistent. So maybe it's IV dependent. I will even say this Dragonair has a tiny bit of attack. So, yeah. If I had wrapped right away, it's just maybe dependent on if they have, like, a really bad Kingdra. I don't know. I think, like, in retrospect, unless I can get that, like, all the way down right there, I don't know if there's a win con. Because I do lose CMP as well, that's the thing. Dragonair is going to lose CMP. Your Kingdra has some defense weight. Yeah, but we don't know if there's a bulk point or not, do we? Like, we just don't know. This is something where, like, we can do some testing, maybe look up a PV Poke if you guys don't look up PV Poke. PV Poke is fantastic for this. But IVs are weird. 100%. It takes a lot to learn this game. And honestly, testing is some of the funnest versions of playing this game, is just to do testing with people. Grab some friends, do some testing, do some scrims. D-Nair wins CMP? I thought D-Nair was, like, not that high attack. Because I know Kingdra is in the low 120s, right? Or am I wrong? Let's look. So Kingdra at 121.8. Oh, you're so right. Okay, so that's just lack of Dragonair knowledge. Okay. So, Dune, do you want to just see one more time if I just win that straight Aqua Tail? I'm assuming I would, but do you want to just test it? Do you mind? And then we're good? If you're cool with it. We're learning today. Last game, we lose, and I don't like that I lost. And now I want to know if there was a guaranteed win con by just going straight Aqua Tail. Because that's a matchup I would have never known. PV Poke says straight Aqua Tail. Really? Okay, so this is just matchup knowledge. This is literally just learning. I would have never assumed to go straight Aqua Tail. But now we know. Hugo! Dude, welcome in. You came just in time for testing, dog. Just shield it. Just shield it. Just shield it, dude. I know I just went straight for it, but just shield it. I could have baited. Okay, he didn't shield it. I guess I would have to shield anyways before anything. Wow. It's still tricky from here, though. Holy ass! Just watching... Hey, that is the funnest part about this game sometimes. Okay, heat wave me. Ow. Kind of. Watching people battle is fun. I will say, legitimately, there is nothing more fun to me in this game sometimes than just, like, scrimming and learning about the game with friends. Legitimately, you learn so much by doing that. I appreciate this so much, dude. The Conkelder fight. The Conkelder who could. It doesn't knock out! Conkelder, no! Very well played, dude. Very well played. Okay. Dude, I appreciate the testing. Yeah, GG's, dude. Really, really tough battle for me. Honestly, I think I played that so well with precision. I knew to go straight Aqua Tail. I knew to go straight Aqua Tail. We were heading to bed. Kavya came in. Kavya, how you doing? And Lego Master going to bed. So Lego Master, have a great night. So now we know if I play that game again, it's still not a guaranteed win, though. Look forward to discussing more in VC. True. Okay. With that said, we are going to get out of here in a second, but I will also say that game is still not a guaranteed win, because if they come, they had Gastro and then Marowak, so they come in. Gee, what a team! Why are we running Gastro and Marowak in the backline? Who made the video? Who made the freaking video? Why is that everywhere? Oh, Bink. That's even worse! Who runs Bink? Who's the one that decided to run Bink so other people would start running Bink? Dune. I'm kidding. No, genuinely. I will say, though, if they just come in Carbink, that's potentially just a loss. Because if they come in Carbink, which is what they would probably do, they just soak energy. If I get out, I feel like I just get slapped down. I feel like I just get slapped down in that game. It's iffy. It's iffy. If I get a shield, then maybe. If I get a shield, which... If I go Aqua Tail, do I get a shield? Maybe they know the matchup, maybe they don't. Anyways, everyone, I don't really think I played overly well today, but as soon as I switched my team, I at least felt comfortable. So I found something that doesn't not work. This version of the team I'm going to get rid of, because this version of the team actually kind of worked. So maybe we'll try it again, maybe we won't. Who knows? But I had fun. I hope we all had fun. I hope we all learned something today. And if not, then I hope we just had fun instead of learning, because sometimes maybe I'm not the best teacher, but who knows? Speaking of teaching pizza, when you're in here, and I want to make sure this is specifically when you say to do this, we still have a discussion time, and I promise I didn't forget about it. I just want to make sure there are a lot of open ears listening when we do go over that discussion time. At least you like cute mons. Zippius, you think Basti is cute? Crazy. Anyways, let's find someone to raid on into. Who is playing this game? Uh-oh. Is anyone playing this game? Early or late stream tomorrow? Probably later. Guys, help. Uh-oh. Me got this? Is he playing, like, actual sets? Also, if you're in ads, you're in ads. I hope he's playing sets. Let me check. GBL and storage. Okay, it says GBL in there. It does say GBL, so that's good enough for me. Fantastic. Okay, we are in ads, which is unfortunate, but you're going to get out of ads because what... Hided my shadow. Okay. Maybe I'll accept this off stream, but this will not be on stream. Everyone, genuinely have a fantastic night. Thanks for hanging around, and catch y'all later. Yeah, let's do that. I'll catch y'all later. Like that. Yeah. Alright. Everyone, later. Actually, I have 5 more seconds till I could raid, so stare at me awkwardly. Okay, bye.